into the ring.
What's up? What's up? Final week of high school. Nice. Are you excited to be done? Consistently true. Are you gonna get a ride with your friend?
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh damn. Got him right outside one wing. Bad air dodge. Bad air dodge. Gotta swing more. I'm not actually fighting him. There we go. The stuff, I'll tell you in a second, at least what it is in Discord. I did not recognize the name, but you can host up, so it'd be like that. Yeah, borrowing a truck probably be a good idea if you could do it. I don't know what. I know what I wanted there, but it was just so goofily terrible. I tried to fucking have to fill it up. Close enough for the sweet spot. Sing really hard. That's through that game. I like started out overly passive, and then I was like, I have to fight more. And then I just started getting fucking destroyed because you actually don't need to fight Sephiroth. And then I just kept, there's so many instances where up close and I would just like drop shield way later, or like way early and get fucking punished. This guy's name is, 2ThiccNicc is what it is in Discord. I've never heard of this person in my life, so take that how you will. Put it at a warm-up game. He's like so side view. It's really weird. But I feel like a lot of those side views aren't like, they're not really gonna work. No, Olimar result? What are you talking about? But literally got for the Kagaribi. And yeah, he went Rosa, but there's plenty of, like, he was cutting through those snakes with Olimar. No solo Olimar, but to be honest, there was like, I didn't know there was a solo Olimar, like a strong solo Olimar at Kagaribi. Shuton, Noi, Subo, Dabuz all aren't solo mains. Alph not Olimar? No, Alph is just like a shittier version of Olimar. He's still Olimar. I was too slow on that. Had to focus up there. I'm gonna shoot on into a Rob so early in bracket. Rob is a very good character, so I think that probably had something to do with it. Switch to Alpha with recase 5 million will fall through it. We'll farm. We'll try to goes to. That would be a good way to get me to switch. Thanks for the 213 sub spin. 65 months. Crazy. All of a sudden, they're new. I think I noticed that myself. Hey, Professor, how you doing? Yeah, no, he got glasses. His eyeballs they stopped working. Unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. For Breezy, how's it going? Little morning coffee and practice sesh, boys. That's all it takes. From work, Myran. Oh, that's a hard part. I'm like a big procrastinator. Have you tried just doing it? Like, really, like, letting yourself, like, I gotta do this. Or maybe, like, set yourself up for a reward. If you do it, then you get something that you want. Potentially, I don't know, cheeseburger? I don't know if you're like a cheeseburger enthusiast like that, Spoon. Who's the Seth? 2ThiccNicc. He is in the Ryuga Chord, and he was looking when I was looking. because no one else was. He was the first one to respond, so he got the games. Honestly fine. Oh. That's fair, yeah. I think I'm kind of like that too. Like, if I start something, I usually get it done, but like starting it's just a fucking nightmare. He really counted there. Fuck this guy. I hate him now. How that worked, because I turned around like that. Idiot! Think I can't punish you over there? Very counter heavy. Yeah, he's got a couple interesting habits with the Sephiroth that I think are committal. Encryption method for work. I've just been staring at it. I mean, would it help if I bullied you? Would that like maybe like motivate you? I'm not really sure if the negative reinforcement is something that would vibe with you. Spin. The Aegis Report, just the mages. I played against some in Report, but I don't see that many anymore. There used to be a lot more when the character was newer.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my god, I fucked up my movement. Don't ask me what that was. That's fine trade. I have never been edge guarded that way. That's genuinely surprising. Oh my god. He made it back that time. That was funny. That he fell for it again. Maybe he was ready for the risk. I don't really know anything about it. I don't know why I tried to bury it. What the fuck? Oh my god, man. Whenever, like, goofy-ass jabs like that hit my shield and I just don't punish them, I get really disappointed in myself. Like, it's so easy to punish this. Like, literally just do it. Fucking dirt. The fucking dirt. I don't know why I'm getting greedy like that. What's up? What's up, Jakai? Need kind words from Olimar. You can do it, champ. I believe in you. I need to accept that he's just like, okay, he's outplaying me, I'm doing whatever. If I start going like he's not actually outplaying me and I'm throwing, it's gonna spiral into like a constant feedback loop of me saying stupid shit in my head and compromising my gameplay. So great job, 2ThiccNicc. You're catching me off guard. I'll try to be better. I got that down there. Yeah, well, you don't play Olimar, so you wouldn't really know. Now would you spin? Playing Pikmin has nothing to do with any of that, so, you know. You're kind of being that guy right now, and I would not recommend it. Oh my god, he should have been fucking dead. I read his ass. I don't know why, like, I doubled down on my defensive options there. Like, it's a real simple, just, like, field, and he can't do anything. God, that's not what I wanted. I mean, if I'm getting hit by triple up air, that's, like, the most, like, Olimar thing ever. You see me literally just mistiming my shit and I die? I deserve to die. That's me not doing it right. It's the worst because it's like, well, I'm just not doing it, but that's just how it is. It's crazy how I'm barely missing so many of these. I know that down smash. I know you want it. He's in the purple to fall damage. Is it okay to lose, guys? Is it okay? Because, like, I don't feel good losing right now. Like, it's creating a really uncomfortable feeling in me. And I'm trying to not, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to, like, start Johnny and go on a rant. But, like, is it okay to lose? Because it feels like it's not okay. Like, if it was okay, I feel like I wouldn't feel like this. Like, there's something, like, fundamentally wrong. Like, in my body. It's creating a chemical reaction in my body that's like, you need to get this out of your system now. If losing's fine, then why do we try not to do it?
2, 1, go!
Can you answer me that, Spin? Playing to grind. Yes. I think one of my weaknesses mentally is that it's a benefit and a weakness is that for me, when I'm grinding, if I'm not winning, if there's not, like, why aren't I winning during the grind, right? Because I need to win when it matters, sure, in bracket or wherever I would deem it important. But it's like, if I'm not winning here, then who's to say I'd be winning later, right? Or, like, why isn't there more meaningful improvement being made? Like, why is it taking this long? You know, to win. Play for fun, don't care. No, I always care. Fun is directly tied to my performance. Win more, it's a stupid psychology thing. But can you, like, I just don't understand, like, why. I'm being stupid about this. I admit that wholeheartedly. But, like, I need an answer as to, like, why. Can you, like, explain that to me? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, why does suddenly making this seemingly arbitrary... Because I can say it, but I might not internalize it. I think that's another thing that I tend to struggle with, and why certain characters maybe give me troubles. Because, like, I can be like, yeah, alright, whatever. But then, like, deep down, I genuinely don't believe it. I think part of it is, like, it has to do with my ego. Because it's like, okay, well, if I'm playing... If I'm fine with losing, this guy's winning, that means he's better than me, right? Like, I don't want him to be better than me. Ooh, that hit slow. Like, the idea of 2ThiccNicc trouncing me is very uncomfortable in my mind. It's harder for me to slow. I suppose that's fair. Most of my best players with ego get tilted and lose, but tilted so distracts their brain. No, I agree with that. I agree with that. You have to balance the ego, because I think you need enough of it to know I am better than this guy, and I should prove it, and I should let that speak for itself, but you can't get so wrapped up on it. It's especially damning in practice, too. Like, because of something like this. Well, it's not even like top 15. It's not even like early Ultimate. It's literally like you could even look at 2022 Myran, and I've got things that are better than a lot of these players. I think a part of it too is like if I feel like they're playing in like a wrong way or it's stupid or whatever, then I think I tend to associate with like, okay, I should not lose at this, right? It's like you're like, oh, your side being way too much with Sephiroth, you know, you're not playing it right. The ego thing. Probably looks best different every day. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I have to overcome that internal kind of assumption. Like I was saying, where it's like, I feel like they're doing it wrong, so it shouldn't be working. But I think the problem is, the way I approached improvement was I tried to remove my opponent as much as possible because I can't control what they do, right? I can't control if they're good or bad. I can't control if they do things right or wrong. So I always tried to approach it more with like, well, I have to control what I'm doing. So like when I get hit a lot of the time, there's definitely times where I get outplayed. I don't take this the wrong way, but it's like, oh, he's side beaming there because I keep running in. It's like, it's what I'm doing. It's what I'm doing. Like what he's doing is almost irrelevant because I'm not doing it properly. And I think that means that like, I have to, I can't approach the game in the same way that I would normally, because if I do, then I'm not going to get, you know, it's hard to explain. He's dead. It's just like, I don't care what he's doing, because I'm not handling it right? Like, it shouldn't matter if he's doing some cheeky shit or not. Obviously, you have to take it into account, and I do when I'm, like, adapting on things or whatever. But it's just like, it's hard to explain. Oh my god. If I would add another purple, I would have tried to. I would have plucked one more, I would have gone for the double hit. You lose doesn't mean he is better. You saw the best results out of 9% of players, so much better. I'm trying to prove myself that I was good. Yeah, I guess that's fair. And like, these are things I think, a lot of the stuff we're talking about now, stuff I've thought about, or I've given thought, but I think it's never been, a lot of it has never been fully internalized. Like, it'll come in spurts, but if there's maybe other inner turmoil, or I'm tilted, or I'm distracted, or if I'm whatever, like if I'm not perfectly, you know what I'm saying, like it tends to just like bleed out and kind of revert back to that more learned, internalized kind of thought process that I had for years that got me so far. And not to say that it hasn't evolved or anything like that. I definitely, it's not like there's this larger thing, but I think that's one of the biggest things I have with practice, at least online. But yeah, it's hard to explain. I want the jumps, I'd do that. I thought I could regularly get up in time, I guess not. You know what I think kind of maybe compounds that initial thought of like, what compounds that initial thought of like, I don't want them to think they're better than me. I think it's because I know when I lose online, not necessarily this guy or everyone, but like so many people, like, it feels, my turn. It feels annoying to lose, because then I don't want people thinking that like, oh yeah, I got him, I'm better than this guy. Like, Obviously, there are plenty of people better than me or whatever, you know? But it's just like, fuck. Like, stop feeling like you're good at the game. I don't like that. I just dash back there. Oh my god, it landed on the fucking stage just barely. So it ended up making it the way like my up B started from a grounded position with no momentum. I was stuck in that gross ass animation. Fucked up, dude. I literally knew, like, don't run to the ledge, even if he doesn't have the ledge invincibility, and then I ran, and then I hesitated, so my option was just getting fucking punished for free instead of committing to that down tilt. And then I ran, I got hit, and then I fucked up my movement at the ledge. Dumb. Dumb. Everyone loses by playing Pac-Man winning. I mean, yeah, there are different ways to approach Olimar, but there's also right ways to play a matchup. Top it just like you did.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm pretty sure your characters don't do the greatest. I guess Pac-Man does fine against Rosa. But I would say you probably fall short where a lot of players do. Where you just have absolutely no idea how to interact with the character. You try to rush it. You don't take your time with it. Rosa's not a character that you force what you're doing against. Also understanding how Luma interacts with shit. But it's hard to say without watching you play them, because like I don't have your set off the top of my head, and you're not playing Olimar versus them, which is what would be the normal kind of advice I would give. What's up, Empire? Fill that, thank you. That didn't even fucking hit me. I don't know, and this is not say like, oh, I have no confidence in myself. I don't know if I could ever get to a point where I genuinely am so okay with losing, like even in practice, consistently, that I'm just like, all right, yeah, whatever, I lost. Because to me, if I'm not able to do it in practice, then it's not good enough. It's like I know what you're thinking. Oh, but in tournament you might. But it's like I want more consistency. I want more efficiency in what I'm doing. I want to be able to be like I'm winning so consistently in practice that it should eliminate the you know the chance of it happening in bracket. I want to know what I'm doing so that it's so consistent. There's not a chance for them. That makes sense? And it's like, obviously you can't get too wrapped up on losing. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying, like, I wish there was a way to where I could be, like, I could consistently just, like, not worry about this, because it's fucking annoying. Fall down, shield. No, you're good. You're good. It's not. It's not. You've done what it's been. I don't know why I got greedy there. I guess because I had 3 purples and like I don't think how long the game's going on. I hate this forced slowdown that I have to do when I don't want to do it, but it's like then there's times where I need to do it. Does that make sense? It's like I hate how slow I have to play it constantly. It's like there's never a time where it's like now you get to go aggro, now you get to do this. It's always like, all right, the game's been going this long. Stay slow, stay slow, stay slow, stay slow. That's literally how you throw a game. And it's like, I can tell internally, I'm like, I want to kill him. I want to fight him. And I literally preach this to my students in Metafy, and I preach to myself, but like, man, dude, shit is fucking for elderly motherfuckers. Should you go Alf? You should not go Alf for Sweet Tooth unless you're actually wanting to play Olimar and you're confident in it, because your Alf is trash. I will admit though that I think streaming is also naturally splitting my attention. So like in a focused tournament setting, I'm much more like we will sit here until the thing goes with time, and I don't have that inherent like I really am tired of getting FD because I don't think he likes this stage and I don't want to fucking QB that I'm never gonna get bracket. What was I saying though? Yeah, it's just like, I think in bracket and tournament and stuff like that, it tends to be a lot easier for me to commit to these things. But in friendlies, holy shit. It's like I have to fight myself to do it. On was my green saying I play lame, so I try to do cool stuff mid-batch. Yeah, I think for me, it's all personal for me. I've definitely been affected by, like, crowds and stuff like that in the past. But I've never worried about, like, I play lame, so I need to do this. It's always like, I'm tired of playing this dumbass playstyle that is boring. What's up, Exploded Pan? I definitely could be better about swapping and things like that. Really even quicker pace and more engaging and being more kind of fluid in certain areas, though. I mean, if you look at something like when I fight into Buzz a Pound, like I'm shitting on his rows, I'm playing super patient, he goes Min. I just did not have. I mean, I wasn't just prepared for it to begin with, but I think stuff like that just ended up fucking me up so hard because I was stuck in like a very specific strategy that worked wonders for Rosa, but it did not handle the Min nearly as well. Yep, I'm fucking stupid. I should have known he was gonna do that. Like that. All right, so that's a moment where like I'm not even like giving my opponent like, wow, he's so good. That was so crazy. Because to me, that down B was, in hindsight, of course, right? When you look back at the situation right after it happened, it's like, oh, he's shown a habit of down being all the time when I have a purple egg right there. So that's not like, he got me with some cheeky mix-up. It's like, I'm literally playing fucking stupid. Like, I'm giving it to him, right? So I don't, like, that shit just irritates the fuck out of me. Because it's just so much like, yeah, I literally let that happen. He didn't do anything exceptionally different or anything new. He just did the same thing he'd been doing. And I fell for it. I guess you could restructure it anyway. But I legitimately think, like, this is probably the hater in me. I think the players that always go, like, it's always my best, you know, my opponent always outplayed me, they always did this. I think they're either bullshitting themselves, or they're like, they don't actually believe it half the time. Like, there's no way, you can nod your head, you can try and force it, but I legitimately do not believe that. It's always like, haha, my opponent outplayed me again. It's like, I think you can accept that you made a clear mistake, and it wasn't something, your opponent didn't do anything new or anything. You just didn't stick to it, because I think we all have those moments where we play and we know what to do, but our body just doesn't do it, or like we don't input the inputs right. Like we just, you'll be like, okay, he's gonna roll here, and then you just ignore that. You know what I'm talking about? What's up, Magic Ant? I thought that would. Okay, I thought he'd farther away. Nuts, short impact, and fold my Luigi. Accepts the matchup. Yeah. He's a big Luigi, you got a big Luigi problem. I don't like how it's always this vague shit, too. Like, I'm just not the type of person that can be like, you have to, you know, I have to tell myself they outplay me every time they have to do that. Because that, like, if they're outplaying me, right, how am I, that doesn't give me any agency over the situation. If it's always they're doing everything right and I'm doing everything wrong, or I'm just getting, you know, like, I can't control that. But if I go, oh, I did this wrong, if I do this wrong, then I can fix it, right? It's like that, it puts the ball back in my court and gives me the ability to change the situation, as opposed to accepting, well, they did that, so I just have to hold the L there, you know? And I think that's one of the reasons that I like doing it so much, and that I try to restructure it like that, because it gives me control where I might not have it normally. Thanks for the 32-month resub. Get dumped today, but fucking ball. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you're welcome here, Magic Camp. On my Twitter until I have more love for Olimar than him. Hard thing to accept, I imagine. control of the game. Yeah, I don't like it. I know some people opt to counterpick not because of that per se, but because they legitimately, it's like an effort thing. They're like, well, yeah, I could do it with, you know, with Duck Hunt, but it's easier if I go, you know, Rob. And it's like, it's just literally a matter of them wanting an easier time. But yeah, I don't like giving up that, I don't like accepting that kind of lack of ability. I forgot how easy that is on Sephiroth, holy shit. I don't like having that, like, that's an L that I'd rather not take. Like, I'd rather lose, I don't want to say I'd rather lose the set, but I guess I would really, if you look at me, like, I'm not going to counterpick, I'm not going to accept that, like, oh, I can't do anything. Like, no, it's literally just a simple fix, and it's me being stupid. Like, I should have this, you know? Stupid dirt pile. I knew there was a shield after that parry. It's all, like, abstract, though. I don't think there's... That's only my joke. It's your only joke for the H1 to resub. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I always appreciate the resubs. I think the hardest part at the end of the day, though, is that it's so abstract. Like, you have to approach it differently with everyone, and not everyone's going to have the same view. So even though we're talking about it, like, I don't think it's as simple as, well, Myran, just start giving them credit, or Myran, like, it has to be, like, internalized, you know, I have to believe what I'm doing and put in meaningful effort and find something that I think works for me. Why are we getting FD every fucking game? Like, what is this? Oh no, random sage's ass. No, I think if you're counterpicking at a local level, you're doing it either because, I mean, some people like to go, well, I want to keep practice for majors, and I get that, I guess, but like, if you feel like you need to counterpick at a local level, you're just simply not good enough. Unless you're fighting like some consistent like top PGR level threat or whatever. But like you're not playing as Ganondorf half time, and even then, like, you could probably do it decently. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know why I spot up there. Fucking detonated off my fingers. Oh my god, I can't do that near miss. Oh. That's sour spotted. Oh my god, oh my god. And that doesn't hit him, his left chain's too good. What am I doing? Bad guy. I think I've been told it's how little you play on certain stages, or how unrecently ones have been picked and stuff like that. But it's like, it's never been this bad in any Smash game. Really weird. I'm not doing FD again. I'm tired of it. Like, it's not, I'm not gonna get it in bracket like this.
Game. Sephiroth.
Floats so much once you press start, yeah. Like, down in City, Smashville, like, what is happening here? If it's FD, yeah, I'm just gonna end the game and I'm gonna fucking put on I'll just pick a fucking stage. Nice.
3, 2, 1.
That's true.
Go.
He really rolled out there. That's great. I'm so surprised I didn't die there. Thought I whistled that, but I guess not. That's the most frustrating way I think I've ever died to fucking him. I know it's not gonna change, but could someone lie to me and tell me that they're gonna like change Sephiroth's counter and not have an attack on it when it misses? Is that something like, could we just like appease me for like 5 seconds? so much damage in that game just by, like, approach, approach, approach. I had the right idea there. I didn't want to flank it, unfortunately. I got hit, and I doubled down on greed, off stage. Doesn't work without a yellow, doesn't work without a yellow. Fucking ledge. Oh. Dead. Oh. God, man. Now you're bit of damage. I literally just... I don't know, I think it was Tweak who said it best. It's like Sephiroth literally just waits at ledge. He doesn't have anything, he just delays it. He has to come up eventually. And I'm just like so impatient. I'm getting hit by a bunch of these side beasts and I'm like, oh, barrier, I'll drop you. No, dude, just fucking hold shield. Like, I'm overcomplicating it by trying to thread this perfect needle, but his strategy is so, like, frustratingly basic that he does, like, I'm adding nuance to something where it literally doesn't exist to try to get something that doesn't exist. Parrying that side beat does not net me anything additional when I'm far away like that. I'm just, like, giving it to him, and I'm getting opened up and I'm getting punished because I'm getting fucking flustered because his character's, you know, it's just frustrating for me. Like, I don't like him. You know? Like there, like why did I drop shield? Why was I so hungry for a parry that I was like, I'm gonna do this right here. I don't know if I'll get it, but I'm gonna do it. It's like, it just doesn't need to happen. these things are, he's catching me because it's like, I'm fucking up, you know? It goes back to what I was saying. It's not like, he got me because he outplayed, like, no, bro. I'm literally putting up the shield and then I'm dropping it, and I'm getting hit. Like, that's me. I picked the right option, then I'm taking it away. It's the same thing when he's at the ledge. Like, I don't need to approach him. He's not making me approach him. He's just fucking sitting there, and then I'm running in like an idiot. And, like, shit like counter's just like, hey, if you tried to punish me or hit me, don't do that. Like, oh, I guess I'm spot dodging someone to get crab, but like, fuck! I'm about to take this jack off. I'm getting hot as fuck, and I can tell it's tilting me even more. Holy. Why am I dropping shield? Ah. It's like, I'll do it for like a game or 2 games, and then like, I don't know why, I like revert back to what I'm doing. Like, he'll change up his gameplay slightly, but the general game plan stays the same. Maybe we'll play a bit more aggressive. Maybe it's not ledge oriented. And then like, I just throw everything I know out the window, and it's enraging. Because it's like, I have the game plan. I have the solution. This could be win after win after win after win after win after win after win, and it's just like, no. And it goes back to that thing where it's like, I don't need to win every game. But when I'm losing for such frustrating reasons to myself, it like, the tilt meter just through the fucking roof. Cause like, there's a difference, like, I've literally played sessions where I'm like, I don't know what to do. I cannot open this guy up. Like, it's just not happening. But then it's like, shit like this where I'm like, what am I doing? I'm literally like running into him. Or I'm putting myself in these compromised positions and I'm losing. That shit just feels fucking terrible. I just tilt me more, bro. Maybe. I just tilt him right there. I'm literally landing and then I'm instantly swinging at him. Like, that's a classic way to die with Olimar. Not that you can't do it, because I definitely do, but like, it's like one of the hallmark things I teach Olimar players. I try to tell them is like, stop playing off your fucking tempo. And you guys yell about me all the time, you know, daring at a disadvantage or whatever. Because it's like, it needs to work sometimes. Like, you just don't have a choice. But then when you do it when you're not supposed to, it feels fucking terrible. And I think there's a difference too between like landing with it and like just straight up like, oh, I hit the ground and then now I'm instantly trying to get some big punish because I want to kill you. Instead of like focusing on not dying. Because that is something you have to put your focus on. Wait for the tier 1 sub mob move. Try to jump whistle that. I haven't whistled a single one of these up airs, and it's depressing me. Hitbox? Of course not. Why would stabbing the ground warrant you getting a hitbox? Like, what? That's some shit that, like, I'd be making up, like, Olimar can jump off his Pikmin by, like, grabbing, you know, like, some goofy-ass shit like that. Probably don't want to roll there, I did not mean to. Thank God that waited fucking ever. Okay. Okay. I just want consistency in myself and my play, and I've upped it a lot over the years, but it's like I feel like I've got this permanent brain like worm who's just always like he's always ripping me back into like shitty habits. And I can't get rid of him. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm trying to play in a way that I feel is how it should go, or I feel like it's going to be fun, and it's like, that's just not Smash Bros. In fact, I don't know if any competitive game ever actually has that, where it's always, like, what you want, you know? Like, there'll be moments where it's what you want, and I still enjoy, like, a large portion of the gameplay, but, like, and these are ideas that I've told myself, I've talked about, I've told other players. It's like this is nothing new, but no matter how many times I say it, I've never fully internalized it. I don't ask me what that was. That looked like it would have been techable. Field. I mean, he knows I'm at kill percent, and I have to do purple, so I'm going to want to do a lot of attacking. And if I fuck it up, I can die. Like, I just don't get it. Like, it feels like the way he's playing just feels so off. Like, it shouldn't work that you're going for that many side Bs, right? It shouldn't work that you're going for that many counters, but I'm just not punishing. Like, I either can't, or if I'm slightly off, I get punished again. And it's like, it's not worth it. You know? I did not think that was going to catch me up there. But it's like, because he's throwing those all out, he should be getting punished in my mind. Because those are, like, committal options, right? Gotta be kidding me, that didn't hit him. And I don't have there to be to fucking catch him. It probably is just an Olimar thing, but like, I refuse to accept that I can't do something. I think maybe I'm not reactionary enough, but you can't play fully reactionary in this game with a character like Olimar. And like, unless I'm right next to them. Like, it's literally like you're too slow, right? So it feels contradictory. Because like, oftentimes they'll opt to shield or do something, but if I dash grab on reaction and I'm wrong, fuck me, man. I'm bodied. It's too damning.
3, 2, 1, go!
There's so many instances where I'm literally like punishing someone or I'm reading them or I'm doing whatever and I just can't catch up. I think that's what kind of annoys me too. Oh, that's what we done. I think that's what kind of annoys me too is like, I'm getting like so many interaction quote unquote wins. Like I know what to do in this interaction. I know I've read them. I know exactly what they want, but it's just like, I can't manifest it. Like it's not working out for one reason or another. And that just tilts the fuck out of me. Like I'm outplaying you. Let me outplay you. You know? Maybe I need to approach and doing shit. Maybe it's been that like awkward mid-range where he feels it's inside beat over and over again. Like I'm side being, but I find myself getting fault randomly like that. I think it's like -15 or safer. What's that? Wait, comboing just... Yeah, I mean the comboing, getting combos on isn't hard. Olimar just as a character does not tend to get like death combos. He gets like big damage combos. And that's it. Like, he can do insane damage, but it usually ends, once again, because his, like, oh my god, because his speed. Like, he just, it's not like the move wouldn't react, like, he just literally cannot get there in time. So you have to kind of cut your losses in that sense. And that's fine. That's nothing new for the character. Oh my god, dude. There. I know Olimar is all about the rinse repeat, and it's not clicking in here permanently. At least in sessions, and I think that's why my practice tends to be so rough. But it's like the rinse and repeat and the patient play is so contradictory to how you have to fight other stuff. Like I need that perfect switchability. And it has to be like, oh, you just fought a Sephiroth and camped him out for 8 minutes straight, 3 games straight. Now you're fighting a Roy, and you need to be instantly. I'm talking like 180 swap in terms of playstyle. Like you have to be in that bitch fighting him. You know. Like, it does not... Like, you can still wall him out to a degree, but you have to be engaging so much quicker. It's probably because I'm not fucking competing regularly either and doing stuff like this as often. It's all, like, Wi-Fi and locals for the most part, but fuck. How am I supposed to feel good about it, you know? Don't want that. Don't want that. Being on shield? Okay, so I was right. At least about being minus 15. Like, that should be punishable, but I think it's like... That's not punishable with a... You can't drop shield do anything, except with drop shield jab, but you could fair it out, you could potentially nair it out of shield. You can up smash it. Can't grab it. Well, you could grab it, actually, because you didn't have any frame 1 option. But, like, there. Like, I guess I'm just being too slow. What's up, Ren? How you doing? Like, how the fuck am I just that slow? I've got to just be so slow on his side B. There's, like... Because, like, him countering that is so... It just doesn't make sense. I'm gonna be streaming for a hot minute more. Quite a bit, probably. I'm whistling, I'm whistling. Try to jab that. My fastest option, not fast enough. Hashtag bad game alert. Hashtag charge up action. No, I wanted to block! I didn't hit the B button! Fuck. Counter train 7, yeah. There's my back here is what, 9 out of shield, or no, sorry, it comes out I think frame 9. It might be 10 actually, but I think it's 9. But it's like that's well within the 15 frames. On top of the startup, like I'm just being slow and bad and gross. Oh, back here's 10. Yeah, back here's 10. It's like slow and bad and gross. That's what that is. Alright, we're gonna try for a 5-game win streak here. So, everyone clutch your buttholes, it's gaming time. Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god! Ah! So bad! How do I throw that? How do I throw that? Fuck winning 5 games in a row, I can't even get that one! Ugh! What? Ugh! I'm like overcomplicating. Like I'm on that platform, right? He up smashes me second stock. I'm like, oh, I better spawn. No, bro. Hold shield. Hold fucking shield. He's not gonna break your shield. He's not gonna do anything. If you're gonna do anything, don't fucking roll. All those side Bs hitting me. It's like, oh my god, dude. It's embarrassing how bad it is. Like, he's not even fucking thinking. He's just side being. It's like an autopilot, it feels like. He gets hit, he goes into neutral, he side beats. Look at it. And then my ass goes off stage, and it's like, ah, yes, let me try to edgeguard Sephiroth. The thing I know I can't do. Now I'm too slow. I'm so fucking tilted. Holy shit, man. Just, I don't know how to brush off throwing a game that hard. Like, it's practice, but like, it feels like it's so, like, it's almost a form of self-sabotage. You know? It's like, this doesn't feel like, why am I doing it to myself? I legitimately do not understand why I won't stop doing it. Trying to buffer back out of that, and it's just not working because the fucking shield's done. Is that purple? I'll put no, it's blue. I had one blue, or I plucked the blue and I had purples. Why was that one better? Because I don't know. I stopped being fucking stupid. I felt like I was respecting his side B more. I'm doing all that stuff, you know? Like, I'm doing what I need to do. And I'm more aware of watching out for him, like, his counter hits, his swings. I'm not rushing it. But I'm not doing that consistently. I told you. Like, it's like, I'll start doing it, and then some switch flips in my head because he changes his gameplay slightly. Or sometimes he doesn't even change. Like, he doesn't even do anything. I just fucking do it to myself. Like, I guess if I go back and watch, I could point out where, like, it starts happening. But just off of, like, memory alone, it's not happening, right? Like, there's not, like, a, oh, here's the clear turning point, or here's what it is. It's just gradually happening. I'm doing shit right now that's absolutely ass. Like, I DI'd that out. I fucking rolled into that. Like, just hold shield. In my head, I still have not figured out why he side beats so much. Like, he'll just be in neutral, he'll get hit, and he's just like, what am I side beat here? And it keeps, like, just literally tripping me up. Like that, I don't understand why. I guess it's working, so it's like a, well, it's working, so it doesn't matter why he's doing it, but like, nah, that shit just straight up doesn't make sense to me. Not understanding why players do shit fucks me up so bad because I can't reasonably predict it or read it or anticipate it because in my mind what you're doing doesn't fucking work. Talking, and when I talk I don't fucking think about never engaging with him, and then I lose, and then I get more frustrated and I talk more, and then I lose, and then when I try to not talk and win I lose. And I get tilted, and my flaws as a player come out, and they sit in me, and it makes me feel gross. But he's not doing it. Like, it's not a way to stop me from pressuring, because realistically I shouldn't approach, because he's mashing an attack out all the time. Like, it doesn't work unless I'm being fucking reckless, right? That's what it feels like, Spin. But I know not to do it. Like I'm saying, don't do it. Don't literally just recognize he loves it. Like that shit. It's so goofy. Because it's like, what are you doing, dude? But then a part of me just stops thinking. Like, watch. I'll probably do really well this game. And then it's not going to be consistent. There he goes again. There he goes again. Just. I just don't time it much either. Get him that DI in. Almost killed him. I think what it is like I've played with like some of the best I've played against some of the best Sephiroth players, and like I'm establishing in my mind, like, this is how you should play Sephiroth. And then because he's not sticking to that, what I think is it's just like, it fucking destroys me. I mean, like, this isn't anything new. Like, there's so many players I've played where I'm like, you're playing this character wrong. It's working to a degree, but, like, stop playing your character like this. Like, this is not how you play them. It feels like, it almost feels like gimmicky. It's like once this initial kind of shock value wears off, it shouldn't work, but like, I just keep giving it to them. So maybe, I guess, in a way, like, it's a valid enough strategy, but like, why don't I seem to like, why aren't I consistently adjusting to it? Like, is it a valid strategy, or am I just straight up, like, not doing it, you know? Like, honest opinion, like, what do you think? Do you think I'm just not doing it right, or do you think it's, like, that good of a strategy that there's not a Like, I'm just not... The answer's not as simple as I'm making it out to be. Because to me, it's like, really simple strategy, clear answer, but I'm consistently disregarding it. I'm not anticipating it, right? Because in my mind, like I say, you shouldn't be doing it. You're playing wrong. Like, so why would I keep assuming you're gonna keep doing the wrong thing, right? Or like the thing that's so like it's almost like too good, like so obvious that you wouldn't want to do it, and it's fucking me up. And I don't know why I can't just accept it. And I get in those spurts where it's like easy. I'll keep reading you every day of the week. You're not changing it up, but it's like I can't seem to internalize that. What the fuck is he... Like, what is this? I guess I'm doing a good job of dodging it for the most part, but, like... You see what I'm saying? Like, it just felt like the first 30 seconds of that game was him literally just going side B, side B, side B, side B. Occasional counter and air, side B, side B, side B, side B. What the fuck is that? What was that whole sequence I just got hit by? The fuck? Try to whiff, punish, too slow. Gotta get. Gotta. Ooh, I want to punch a hole through my fucking wall. I want to punch a hole through my fucking wall. That's how tilted I am right now. Yep. I was like, haha, I'll parry. He will somehow not do it. It's like, it doesn't even feel good to, like, miss it, because I can't get to him in time to fucking punish. Fuck me. He counters, I'm like, okay, easy punish. Aw, damn, bro, sorry, his counter has a hitbox that covers the entire front of him, so you're not allowed to touch him. And I just overextended. Now I'm gonna lose. So I don't want to be tilted. I don't want to be tilted, but I can't, like, these losses feel like I'm fighting with myself. Like, the play style is so tilt-inducing. The problem is, like, I'm letting him, sure. But it's like, it... Ugh. Yeah, and when he has one wing, he changes his gameplay and stuff like that. Like, I'm not saying he's never changed his gameplay. But it's like, it's just... I don't know, man. It doesn't... It feels like it's so one-track. And you could go like, oh, he's doing it because he's letting you. It's like, yeah, that's fair. But what happens when I stop letting him and, like, and I'm winning, and then he just keeps doing it? Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Oh, no, dude. Why am I running in? Why am I running in? What am I doing? He's not gonna regularly get up. He doesn't regularly get up ever the first time. He's always gonna drop down to an aerial. Fuck, man, I'm not even thinking. Side B, side, yep. There it is, there it is. Do I have to say it out loud? Is that what I'm not doing wrong? Like, I have to keep reminding myself, like, hey, he's gonna side B, hey, he's gonna side B, hey, he's gonna side B. Shit's ridiculous. Don't like having to... Yeah, you're right. It does work for a lot of players. It's just like, why do I need to do that? Why? I want answers. I want to know what is in here that's fucking holding me back. And I can't. I don't have an answer. I've never had an answer. It's always short-term things. It always reverts. It never fucking sticks, man. I hate this so fucking much. Tried to fair him twice, didn't hit him. I'd be. Behind him? What the? Give me a fucking break. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Now he's gonna run away and try and side me until I fucking overcommit. He just wants extra credit. Really, that's the game plan. Shoot me out with aerials and always fade back side B. Greedy, 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 greedy. Let's pick up the simple punish. Thought I'd be going scared of an empty up grab. Said last one for him. Not gonna lie, guys, this has been an extremely depressing session, and I'm pretty disappointed in myself. I hold myself to a higher standard of gameplay that did not get reached a lot today. I want to block. Oh my god. I can just do so much better. I can do so much better. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break. I'm gonna change because I want to put a shirt on because I'm getting hot, meet the bath and stuff like that. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes, maybe less. Alright, I'm back. Welcome back. That guy was just playing main Sephiroth, yeah, I'm pretty sure. How's it going, Northman? What's up? We're going to be playing a session with Wrath now, so I apologize for the slow-paced gameplay and slow-paced gameplay, but these are real mentality strengtheners, as I would call it. One second, let me move my fan over a little bit. So, we're going into this session, renewed. We did take some L's against 2ThiccNicc, unfortunately. A little too many than I would have preferred. The Sephiroth was on the re-record as well, yes. So he's not some random schmuck. I don't mean to make it sound like I thought he was bad or anything like that. His playstyle was just mad triggering. And I thought it was a bit predictable, but I was catching too many L's to it to begin with, so even if I can catch the dub, clearly it was effective against me. Now we're playing Wrath. I'm gonna take some deep breaths, take a swig of the coffee. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're locked in. We're gonna start out patient here. We're gonna not get tilted. We're gonna come up with a... What's a good phrase I could say if I'm getting tilted? Maybe like... hot dogs? If I'm getting... I mean, to be fair, the re-record has a massively wide range of skill. Also, Olimar, you can oftentimes fight very linear or polarizing in a way. Like, look at how Myran fights Olimar. We're gonna say hot dog every time I'm getting tilted and see if it helps to collect myself. You know what I'm saying? You're entering gamer mode. Activate. Alright, everyone. Secure your pants. Make sure they're tightly secured around your waist. We're gonna be gaming. Gonna be locked in. You guys locked in right now? I'm locked in. Putting on some music. I need something gaming. All right. Good job, I think. Russian it. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog. So I felt like I had the first stock went great. Second stock, I just could not kill him. Like it took forever, and I got so much percent just literally not knowing how to punish. What's up, Wastikin? And I'm wondering if it was just because like I have to go like I'm not gonna kill. Like this is not the time to kill. Like he's playing in a way that's so ambiguous and so unengaging. Like I literally cannot keep up with him. That it's simply not worth the risk to fight him until he is hard overcommitting and I know something. But, like, that's not, like, it's weird because I have to be not playing like that kind of to start, and then it transitions to that. Because, like, he has to choose to play like this, where it's, like, the hyper, like, never catch him, constant spin dash and spin charge, over and over and over and over and over again in a way that's just not committal. I don't know why he doesn't play like that all the time, because I think that's legitimately how you should play it. Because it's just simply not, like, it's not a punishable option a lot of the time. But, like, there, right? Like, do I just have to disengage when he starts charging? Like, I can't, because I can't reliably punish it? I guess so. Maybe I need to run away more. That's not what I wanted. No. See you later, Sven. So, like, I have to go for the up air there because the fair just won't reach. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, I'm going to look at the first couple of games of this, and I'm going to take some really specific clips where I feel like I legitimately have no option, and I want to see how, I'm probably going to go to Twitter, or like try and do it. Like, a part of me wants to get like a Metafy session with a Sonic player, but I don't want to pay money for literally like a specific question or two. So I'm going to go to Twitter first. Plus, it's not like I'm working toward it any longer. I just want to get this out for the sake of myself. But, like, I want to hear, like, from other maybe Sonic players, like, what is the answer to when he starts doing those safe spin dashes? And it's just, like, over and over and over again. There's not a meaningful way to interact without reading him. I guess maybe a part of me wants to just hear, like, hey, yeah, there's actually not an option here, man. Like, you don't actually have an option. Like, you have to wait and not progress the game state in any meaningful way until he decides to fuck up. I think hearing that would be kind of cathartic. But at that same time, it's like, I just need to know something, because I'm very lost on certain interactions. Because his character just... there's no legitimate commitment there. Like, he can always throw out another move, he can always escape, he can always jump. Like that, right? Like, I can't punish that. But I'm excited to find out. You know what? I'm gonna go type in my... I'm gonna put a message in my Discord to remind me later so I don't forget, because I think it's very likely I'll forget. He's not even homing attacking that much, it's kind of crazy. He's literally just spin dashing back and forth. Tried to fair him, got hit. That felt like a really delayed homing attack, but okay. Okay, this is the same problem I was having earlier, where I'm winning and winning, but I have to not lose it. Now I'm dead. I, like, get it. Like, what is stopping him from doing... It's not him. It's not him. It's me at distance, right? Like, I'm literally overcommitting. I'm trying to swing. Like, that's not how I took that first stock. I took the first stock by playing patient as fuck and literally waiting until I caught him consistently over and over and over and over again. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. No, oh my god, dude, it... Fuck! Ugh! That didn't hit the Pikmin on him. I'm dead. I thought that would hit the Pikmin on him? That's a frustrating way to die. ASDs. Okay. Oh no, come on, pivot grab. Hot dog, 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 hot dog. I'm literally holding out! It doesn't matter though, he moves faster than me, he's gonna catch up to me easy. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Gotta fight the tilt, fight the tilt. We're trying, we're trying. It's so inconsistent, the games. One game, last game I'm fighting for my life, this game I'm getting shit on, the game before that I'm getting shit on. It's like, I don't consistently have it. And it's like, where do I, like matchups exist, but like, isn't there supposed to... Is it such a bad matchup that it's like, it's just not doable? Am I not good enough to do it? I feel like it's a me thing. Like, the moment I accept that it's just a matchup thing and Olimar can't do it, then I might as well stop playing the character, right? 'Cause it's like, I'm not going to counterpick. So what, I just have to auto give up against Sonic, right? Like, that doesn't seem like that holds much. I think that's a good idea, you know? So, like, it can't be the matchups that bad. It literally, I refuse to believe that. Not want to jump there. I did not want to jump there. I don't. Can someone clip that? If anyone's able to, I want to see something. I want to see if it was. I felt like snapback, but it might have been just me moving my hand. But I want to see the input viewer. I do occasionally get snapback on this thing, both vertical and horizontal. Mainly vertical more than anything, it feels like. Because I swear my hand did not go back up there. I did not tap jump that intentionally. Swinging and swinging right now, and I'm gonna fucking lose for it. Hot dog, 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 hot dog. For simple damage. Thank you. What a frustrating way to die. Split. Okay, I know what it was. It was because I rolled my stick like that, like a hat, like this, really quick, and I read it as a jump because I wanted to go left to right, but I didn't want to reset my stick. Appreciate that. Frustrating time to get a jump because it doesn't always do that. I know a lot of the time, too, the way you win this matchup, or the way you should be winning, is, like, you have to get a lead, and then you make him so he has to approach, and you just win. Because he realistically should struggle with that. But it never feels that black and white. He made that back, and then I didn't. What the fuck? Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot fucking dog. Oh my god, hot dog. With some fucking ketchup, hot dog. Oh my, holy fuck. That was the most rage-inducing recovery I've ever fucking seen. And then he can do this. Hot dog, 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 hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog. We're hot dogging Larry, but I am fighting myself internally with the shit I'm seeing right now. That was really greedy. Don't be that fucking guy. Don't be that fucking guy. How the fuck is he always recovering? Okay, crap, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. On the bright side, I feel like me saying hot dog nonstop is at least shutting me the fuck up from ranting about how fucking annoying it is. So if anything, I feel like that's calming the nerves partially. It's like it's quelling that salt even just the slightest bit. I'm sorry? Sonic's a funny character because I feel like against Olimar, like, there's never like, I should dodge, it's always I should just attack. My attack will always either beat his move or displace his hitbox well enough, and since none of them actually have like a healthy amount of lag, it feels like it's just, it doesn't matter if you whiffed him. Like, I swear, air dodging for Sonic is literally just a recovery mechanism off stage. It's just a way to get extra distance. Like right there, right? Like, it's not like, oh, dodge, Sonic. It's like, attack, attack, attack. I've never felt more of a case for why Olimar's shit should not be a fucking projectile than I am right now. That shit, you should get fucking punished since you want to be putting your fucking body there. Hot dog, hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. I'm failing hard, guys. I tried to go into this with a healthy mindset, but the kill is so fucking strong. You gonna do it and then move down. No, he actually just said he didn't have to commit. He said I can jump back, and you don't have an option. We're gonna keep doing it though. We're gonna keep fucking doing it. For some reason, random stopped working again. Tried to air dodge, but I'm too slow. Why even parry? I even tried to go off stage and it wasn't enough. I had to fucking read him. I had to read him. I gotta look up what his downer is on shield. The drop shield down smash or whatever is definitely not working, but I'm wondering what else I can do because when he's doing out a spin dash, I feel like there's some vulnerability there. Down air is minus 17 to 18. So assuming it doesn't fucking like linger and kill my Pikmin, should be able to up smash it. If I would have committed to that, he was fucking dead. Nice. Yeah, I didn't think you would have rolled back on that blood sequence on the right. Like, a lot of times I'll go for it, but I was like, I don't think he didn't give it to me. He's pretty good about not panicking like that, but I guess it was kind of one of those sequences where it kind of kept growing, so rolling it definitely made a lot of sense there. Oh, fuck. Yep. So much for using my transcendent down there to reach him. What I get for trying to fight my way down, I guess. Feels like he's like rushing me down the lane. Like, he just wants to interact with me more. And he's doing it like in a way to get in and out, sure. But it's not like... I'm not like getting camped per se. It's more like he's constantly like putting me in a spot where he can whip punish me. Where he can whip punish me or something. And that's making it really hard to hit. Like the first stock was like, yeah, it's 0 death or whatever. That mainly happened because I fucking, you know, I tried to overextend and put me up in the air, but it's like... I need to be making these distinctions way more clearly. I don't know why I'm going for that. Like, he's not gonna... You can't force things like that. He's not an idiot. You know what it was? I got the slightest lead, and then I was like, oh, I've got to kill him. I've got to kill him. If he doesn't get the lead, I'll be winning. It's like, no, dude. Rinse, repeat. I literally have been preaching that all fucking day. Like, the playstyle's so... The strategy's so apparent. Like, you don't... Why am I deviating? Like, what am I cooking up by being negligent, you know? I have nothing to gain from that. Punished for fucking negligence over and over and over again because I refuse to stick to a strategy because I think I'm somehow above the strategy. That's gotta be it. There's no reason to go for it. What am I scared? What am I scared of losing? Well, if I'm scared of losing, then I need to go back to the drawing board and stick to the strategy more, rework it, not make a large risk, you know? The consistency is built on confidence, which I clearly don't have. Oh, flipping up till... That was risky as fuck. Just shield, Myran. If I'm putting up the shield, just fucking shield! Like, I want to lose my fucking lead. I swear, I want to lose it. I have no control over myself. Like an animal. Got to jump, I'm too slow. Just shield, just shield, just shield, just shield. I rolled, but at least I didn't die. With that risky up nuclear that he punished me for quite a few times on PS1 in a previous session. But yeah, I gotta get him out. I don't know what live, but.
Olimar wins. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh man, that was a fucking game. Holy shit. So I was locked in. Oh, fuck. I was like I get hit by something and it'd just be the quick nod. Okay, yep, No talking, no explaining, no johnning, just back into it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Actually, too, is I can't, like, just because last game we were playing really fast and really consistently, I can't, I want to play fast, but I literally, like, if I try and, like, I cover him here and then I cover him here and try and, like, match him, I lose. So I can't let that adrenaline and that momentum kind of influence how I'm playing. Like, it still has to be consistent and slow and, you know, kind of at its own pace or whatever, because the moment I start rushing it, I'm now on his tempo where I would never win. You know? Spread the bear. Yeah. Yeah, I knew he'd overextend there. Shield. What am I doing? Don't overextend. Yeah, the moment I went into that game trying to play like that, I put myself at such a deficit. Even when it started to slow down towards the end, it just... the hill was so high that I had to climb. It felt borderline insurmountable. Like, working with that much of a natural deficit is just fucking insane. That's another thing where it's like, I have to fight myself on that. Like, I have to rip myself back into this specific strategy. Since it works with grabber aerials. No, it's only attack before more. Like, just it's another instance of, like, you want to play Olimar, you need to be more in control than you are with anything else. You can't... The moment you start thinking, like, I want to do this or something, it's gonna be bad. It has to be controlled. Everything you do. Or else you're not... The moment you lose that control and you kind of give into... The more like, oh, I think I should play like this, or I want to play like this, or that's not it, and then you spiral so hard. Shield. Just too fucking distracted. My Pikmin just sitting barely out of my line. The big mistake there. I lose 2/3 of my Pikmin and I miss him. And I keep missing my techs. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. I can feel it. The tilt, it's coming back! A bit like that. And I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I love Smash Ultimate. I love Smash Ultimate. There's no way it makes it back, right? What the fuck, man? Like, he's in the blast zone. It's in the blast zone. Holding in. Because, like, DIing out on the spin dash that close to the blast zone seems foolish, but I guess my percent has to. It's supposed to be telling me what I'm supposed to do. But I love when I can fall off there. Yeah, I'm holding it again.
Let's do that again sometime.
Out of state on the platform to play. Give me a break, dude. Give me a break. Oh, fuck. Hot dog, hot dog, hot, 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 hot. What's the point of blocking it if I still get hit? I'm so dangerously close to getting a Metafire with fucking Sonics. I'm gonna make him just... I want him breaking down everything to a fucking T. But I don't want to do it, because it's like, I'm not going anywhere. It doesn't matter if I lose every single one of these gates. But it's like, my ego is forcing me to just, like, fix it. Because I find such a level of disgust in myself for not being able to do it. Never tie your self-worth that much on anything. It is a dangerous and hard to fucking separate feeling. Like, it feels worthless to try and even catch him up there. Like try and do any cheeky reversals, like, it just doesn't happen. It's just like, you have to know, winning the interactions isn't always the hardest part, but it's more like, you have to know, you need to be knowing, like, is he gonna homing attack here, and can he get you from this range, and do you have your proper answer, like, or when he hits you, like, is there an actual opening here, or does it look like there's an opening here, and he's actually gonna dodge what you're doing, because his character's, like, non-stop, you know, laglessness and movement speed. So there's a lot of instances where it looks like it's, oh, I can hit him here. It's like, no, you actually can't. Even though he's, like, right there, you're not able to hit him. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck we're going for that. Thank God his dash attack decided Florida, so he could land that attack. Like that, to me, is such a good example of, like, you should be dead here. Like, you were red. But that's the fundamental law with Olimar. Entitlement is a disease, and you should eliminate it from your entire psyche. The moment you think you deserve it, you're already fucking playing wrong, because you're not playing the character who gets to deserve things. That's not how it works. You earn them through specific laws with him, and then you get them. And if you break those laws and you try and ignore them and brute force your win, you deserve to lose. That's the only thing you deserve. And that's what I did there. My raw, like, I hope this works, took over instead of the, he's going to clearly match an attack here. Okay, yeah, I've finished. Don't come out. So glad my yellow wasn't there. How I wanted it to be fair. That was really cool. It always perfectly goes over things. It's never like, damn, that hit the Pikmin or whatever. It's salty, not compared to the past. I dig it. Thanks, I guess. Well, the goal is to not be salty at all. Bro caught me from behind. Holy shit. Fucking read him. I was ready for it that time. I said, no, fuck! I was like, nah, mother fucker! I hope you step on 5 fucking Legos later. Oh. Fuck, man, just wanna... Yeah, Metal Whistle. Yeah, a lot of people think it's really broken, and I mean, it is a frame 2 armor move that wraps up to about 18 frames, so it's very powerful. But until you really like look at Olimar's kit or play him, you realize like, oh no, he actually is like, the dude is like, he's in space at all times. He moves sluggish as fuck. Like, he needs to have something to do it. He can't like, let me just, you know, he's got a lot of things that make it so he's vulnerable. Like, disadvantage with Olimar is not traditional disadvantage at all. Down to play now? Are you talking to me if I'm down to play you? Because, no. I'm playing Rad. I'm having a good mental tilt session where I'm powering up. Or powering in some capacity. Nothing for free and he plays more. Play Mario at the same time? Yeah, no. There's nothing free about playing Olimar. Like, this character does not carry... Like, You could argue in the beginning of Ultimate he did, but I would say it was more, it wasn't he carried as much as players were just dog shit at the game at the time. Because I think he's still an insane character. I think he's like just, it's like Peach almost, right? Where it's just an insanely high skill cap. But he's absolutely cracked when you do it right, so that makes him very good. But it's like, he just got away with a lot of people not knowing anything about it. Like, they didn't understand how it worked, didn't understand how his shield pressure worked. So it was just like, so much of it was just like him getting away with shit for free, because players literally would not, oh, god damn it, wrong. Would just not handle it right. Like, they kept trying to shield grab up smash. Like, why are you trying to shield grab up smash, bro? Like, it doesn't work now. It's not like, the move's so safe. It's like, just don't shield grab the attack that you can't shield grab. Wow, I refuse to believe I can't punish that. I had to have been, like, close fuck. Back there for damage, put it up here. Oh, he just said no. You're gonna take damage instead. Yeah, no, his nerfs were definitely more like, hey, the player base is bad, but because of how games work, they're gonna nerf it based on the fact that the players are bad. Like, Olimar, the only difference, functionality-wise, that Olimar had from back then to now, you could argue, is that he can't play as aggressive. It literally forced him into a more defensive playstyle, because he cannot hit your shield now. And they punished his recovery because people couldn't, you know, people were bad at edgeguarding or whatever. They couldn't rinse repeat, and to be fair, it would really recharge. The only change that I would argue you could really say he needed was the shield damage change on F Smash, which I think is stupid considering they nerfed the safety of it. But, like, yeah, you were breaking a fuck ton of shields that way. Like, it was actually crazy as fuck. Like, the amount of shield breaks I would probably have now with F Smash would be through the roof if they wouldn't nerf it. But, like, safety-wise, it's like, no, he wasn't like, this paragon of safety. It was like, he was a character that had good safe buttons, but, like, so do a lot of them. Like, his out-of-shield was still mid. His disadvantage was still mid. You know, like, they just added more weaknesses to a character that already had a lot of them, but players were just babies. And then we get shit like, you know, Kazuya, Steve, Min, and it's like, wait a minute. Was pre-patch Olimar a problem? Must have missed it. It wasn't even something like as egregious as like Pichu F-killed at the ledge or anything like that. Like, that shit was a problem. Because it killed, it was safe, you know, it had it all, right? Like, Olimar Smash Attacks did not do that. They were literally the exact same with their baked-in flaws, just safer. And it's like, yeah, it was ridiculous. And realistically, you still couldn't even spam up smash on shield back then. Because every time you were doing it, you were losing 2 frames of fucking safety. But, like, people didn't know it at the time. They didn't care at the time. All this talking is absolutely getting me shambled. Honestly, with max rage, that probably would have killed. Didn't even hit. A lot of it's like previous game stigma too. Or they just don't like it 'cause they don't. It's like that Jesus meme, dude. They don't like him because he spoke the truth. It's like, if you listen to what he says, like, you'll understand the character so much better. But there's a lot of, he throws stuff and he moves slow, and I don't like that, so he's lame, and I don't want him to be good. It's like, wait, what? Oh my god, he's been non-stop throwing out moves. Maybe I fared him. Maybe I should have fared him.
Let's do that again sometime.
I wouldn't say double purple's whatever. They're definitely like, I mean, it's never been like this all-encompassing, unstoppable option. And I still think if you do double or triple purple right, depending on the matchup and a lot of factors, like, it's still absolutely insane because you don't need to commit, and that's a lot of the power to it. Like, if you like just lug your Pikmin in there, they can be a lot more vulnerable. But if you're smart about it, you take space, you kind of make them play your game. You have such an insane amount of options, and then optimizing your advantage state off of that is the biggest thing. Like, tech chase constantly, just force people into these bad spots. But yeah, I mean, even something like that, you have to get. You don't get it for losing. You don't get it for, like, winning. You get it through specific usage of Pikmin. That's why so many Olimar players, especially, like, I watch a lot of Olimar VODs for, either because I'm watching people in tournament, or I'm playing in, or I'm doing Metafire or whatever, and, like, so many of them just don't get double purple. And it's like, well, if it was something consistent and easy to get, people would get it, but they don't so many times. They're not thinking about it, they're not setting up for it, they're not playing around it. If you're fighting someone who knows how to kill your purples, it's super difficult because they're just like, they're gonna make it harder, and I fault people like that. But when you get it, I mean, it does make a lot of matchups night and day if you use them properly. But it's not, I don't think double purple, at the higher end of gameplay, it's not this freebie, like, you have to know what you're doing with it against players that know how to fight it, or else, like, if you get it, they're just gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? They'll just kill one real quick. But if you start cooking with it properly, it's fucking insane. On for long. Yeah, but at least with Sephiroth, like, one wing, he gets it for literally losing. After enough time, he is guaranteed to get it unless you kill him super early. So it does its job as a comeback mechanic. Like, there's no, like, damn, Sephiroth, you're not doing your job right, you don't get your buff. Right? Gated damage, yeah. Yeah, I mean, even now, it's, like, in a vacuum, a lot of what Olimar has is directly counterplayable. Like, there's a very clear-cut answer a lot of the time. The pushing that to the limit is, like, it's about incorporating it in your gameplay. Also, he's taking a quick break real quick. Is incorporating it in ways in your gameplay where you last the white on right to start the combo, or right when they're not looking, or right when they're doing it, and they have to deal with it, and you come in and do something. Or using 2 purples, like, I think one of the reasons that so many Olimar players are kind of average, or, like, unimpressive would be a good word for me, I think, with, like, 2 purples or something, is because, like, they don't understand the larger dynamic of how advantage is working. Like, you're not hitting and going for this guaranteed combo and doing that. You're hitting and resetting and understanding what options they want to go for. Are they rolling in? Can you encourage them to roll in? Are you tech chasing? Are you going for a down smash for another tech chase situation? Or are you going cutting off with F smash? There's so much into it where you can, like, loosely keep up pressure from a distance that a lot of them they're not thinking about. While also still, like, without overextending hard, because you can stay at almost like a reactable distance where, like, they're here, you're here, and you guys are moving kind of in unison, but you're able to throw purples and keep recycling, and when you need to get in, you do it, and you bounce back out. Because his advantage state, outside of, like, really bread and butter combos, like the up smash, the down throw stuff, it's not, like, it's very open-ended and abstract. It's not, like, rehearsed, I think, in a lot of ways. And that depth provides a lot of mix-up ability and ability to encourage your opponent to go where you want. But it's something that you have to go out of your way to look for. If you don't think about it, you literally will not do it. There are definitely matchups that he just, like, absolutely invalidates. I don't say invalidates, but he, like, severely dampens, like Samus, Robin. Also, like, Jigglypuff kind of does ass against Olimar if you play it right. But it's like, you have to be always looking for more, I think. He's not I don't think he's a great character for complacency. That being said, you still have Olimars that I think are solid, but they fall into a very, at least from what I see, I don't watch all their stuff, a very, like, consistent thing. But, like, if you want to push to the top consistently, you need to be, you can't fall into that complacency. There's a reason all three top, like, the top 3 Olimars, like, if you know, there's up-and-comers and other really good ones that have done well here and there and stuff, like, both in Japan and, the US, but there's a reason, like, all of the top 3 Olimars have all been playing this character for literal years. And even though, you know, the other 2, they play other characters and whatever, like, this shit's aged like a fine wine. Like, it's taken time to get to this point where it's so, like, it's second nature playing him. It's very hard to pick up this character and do well immediately. And to really understand, like, the nuance to him, I think, can push yourself to that next level. Did he get up attack that I thought he would somehow fly into? Thought he wasn't gonna get out to him. Oh, because I fucking got put in disadvantage because I hit his shield. didn't drop down from the fucking platform fast enough. Yeah, I don't know where my whistle was. Might not be interested in playstyle. Probably the one of the best in the most right now. But even further being punishment playing. Nice. Glad you're enjoying. I've been working with like coaching a Olimar player who picked him up, and he previously made Pac-Man. It's always really interesting when you see someone who's like coming from another character, because they have very different habits than someone who is like primarily an Olimar player or started learning that way, or you know, whatever. Because Olimar has like very unique habits, and you have to approach the game in a very unique way with them. So it's always interesting to see the differences in how they go about stuff. Yeah, I'm on Pro GCC, Shiny Mark. I don't know if you heard about what happened at when I went to the Cirque tournament. And how I ended up going about that with my Pro GCC. Alright, so to give some context, I currently have gotten 3 Pro GCC cords, right? Because I have a version 1. I have the one I got when I first got the controller, way back last year, like June or whatever of last year, July or some shit like that of last year. That started fucking up within probably a month or 2, and I bought a second one just off their website on my own. You know, I didn't hit them up or anything, and I used that until about I probably got that one in like September. Maybe late August, and I ended up using that until Ludwig's tournament, the LSI that I went to, right back in October in Vegas. I went to that, and then that started fucking up there to where it would do the thing where it would randomly like disconnect constantly, right? Right. So I was like, well, this isn't good. My cord's fucked again or whatever. And I ended up having to use... I lost, actually, a stock against Onan. It disconnected in my game with him. Game 1 when I had, like, an 80% lead. Like, the game was going really well, and then it just, like, killed my momentum. And then I kind of give up. I lose the Jackal after that. I just did not give a fuck, right? And then I'm like, oh, shit, Mr. E's here. I was like, yo, because he wasn't in bracket. He didn't, like, qualify or whatever. And I was like, yo, can I use your cord for my next set? I have to play, and I want to try and give him my all. He's like, yeah. So he gives me this thing. I end up winning a set, you know. And that's cool, and then I lose my next one, whatever. But I was like, okay, I gotta get another cord after this, because this clearly isn't cutting it. And I think I ended up getting in contact with the Handheld Legends people, right? And they were like, oh, yo, is your cord, blah, 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 we'll send you a new one for free. Just send us your address, and we'll give you one that we're testing. We've had some production issues on why they're not working, right? The way it's kind of like the mass production's messing it up. And I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. And I get one from that, and that works for literal months. I'm talking like I had it since October or whatever, November, whenever I got it, and it worked perfectly fine. Because I typically I would unplug my entire Pro controller cord, both at the USB-C and at the GameCube port, and kind of keep it separate because I don't want it to get like vents or anything. Fast forward to March, fast forward to April. And I go to this regional Cirque in Florida. The day before, my controller starts fucking up, where it's doing the disconnecting thing again. And I'm like, well, this isn't good. I can't really, like... I think I got a local and it started fucking up Saturday. I was like, this isn't good. I don't have another cord. So, I can't seem to get it to work that day. It keeps constantly disconnect, reconnect, disconnect, reconnect. And I get home and I'm thinking about using one of my other Pro-Cons, but they're like, regular Pro-Con feels noticeably worse after that because of the delay and stuff. And I'm like, well, I still have my second cord that fucked up at Ludwig's. Let's try it. I plug it in, works perfectly. Go to the tournament, works perfectly. It has been working perfectly since that point, but I have not unplugged it from the USB-C thing. So I keep the USB-C plugged in, and I just plug in the GameCube where I need to. And I try to keep it very upright and not getting bent or anything. And someone told me that it's because when you plug it in, it's like, somehow when you're plugging in, it's like pressing down the plus and minus or something to like auto-disable the controller. And that's why it's fucking up. I don't know for sure. Because I want to get mine hardwired if I can, because I hear that can fix the issue. But that's what I've been doing. So I'm using my second cord, the one I got just bought outright that I had before, that I was using at Ludwig's tournament, before I bought that. And it's been working good since then. Losing fluids. I got you, boss. Try to back in, what a fucking mistake. But, like, the thing is, like, I'm not really competing that much these days. Like, even that Puerto Rico I went to and stuff was not, like, that's more of a one-off. I don't see myself doing anything else. So, like, I'm not, like, super concerned with getting a Pro GCB2, and frankly, I don't want to have to spend money on a new one. So I've been looking and seeing, like, if I can get it, modified by someone locally to have the cord, like, soldered on or whatever, because I heard it's really good. Are you still, are you using it? Because you were using it for a bit, right? So I don't know exactly if it's the USB-C or whatever. I just know that I've gotten it working, so the reason I'm not unplugging the GameCube or the USB-C portion is because I don't want to risk it not working after, right? So it's like, I've got it working now, so in my mind, it'll keep working if I do it like this. Your stick movement feels iffy? That's interesting. I've heard it has different dead zones than a Pro G or than a Pro-Con, so that could be why. But for me, it's not something I've really worried about. Like, it's felt fine for me. Maybe at first it did, and I just didn't realize it. But no, it's been... I definitely... That might have been also why, Pro-Con went back to it when I was using it for that local. No, so my controller, fuck, I don't have any energy. I don't know here. Yeah, so what to my understanding, the problem with it is when you plug it in, like the pads where the buttons are, like forcing it to disconnect. That's what someone told me in here. They said there's a disc for it. I personally do not know all the technical details about it, and I think it also can differ from Pro V1 to V2, and I think there are a couple issues that can happen. My dead zone settings, everything I had, so when I built this, or when I had this built, I actually sent it to a controller modder, and I kind of just did it all on his own. Like, I don't know any of my settings, I don't know what, what my snapback, I guess, values are at or anything. Like, it just feels pretty good for me, and it's something I've gotten used to. So I have not messed with any of these settings personally. Because I sent them a custom shell that I wanted in, and I sent them... I was like, hey, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then they were like, all right. Oh, it's not what I wanted. Now I'm dead. Quick attacking, I'll turn around up tilts and walking. Yeah, I haven't had that issue. I mean, do you use tilt stick, right? Walking, maybe I fuck it up sometimes, like when I want to do like very specific tilts, but I usually chalk that up to me making a mistake as opposed to the controller. Because like all my up tilts, down tilts, and F tilts are done with my main stick because I use smash stick. So it's like, you know. But I mean, overall, I would say like when it's working, it's far and away more enjoyable for me than a Procon. He was using Pro GC, I don't know if he swapped back. Yeah, I mean, the no wireless interference, like, if you get this bitch working, and I think if you hardwired, if you have the cord soldered on so it's hardwired permanently, and I know there are modders that do this, you don't, like, it takes away the problem. You're never getting wireless interference with the big thing. Procon fob, I don't know what? That sounds like a nightmare. I've also heard so many things about fobs that are just, like, they're not consistent. But I think it's cool, because it uses, like, magnetic stick boxes or whatever, right? So that should theoretically fix, snapback. Yeah, no, I've heard about the good ones, and then I hear about, like, every other week someone's like, my bob's not working! I mean, that's how I feel about Procon. Like, I think there's legitimately, like, a lot of modders out there who work on it, but they don't actually know what the fuck they're doing with Procon. I literally have a controller, it's a regular Procon, that I've had snapback modified, like, by 2 or 3 different people over time, and it still just doesn't work. Like, it randomly will start drifting and done it. I have yet to meet a single person that could actually make snapback consistent, like, not stop working a few months later, not like start drifting, not start dragging. Like, none of them can do it. None of them can get the values right to where it was like proper snapback, but also like not eating weaker inputs. And that's something that I don't have on Pro GCC, which I think is also a godsend. Because, like, one, I use tap jump. I want vertical snapback because it's so fucking rampant on Procon. But I need my double jumps to not, or my fastballs to not equate me jumping, right? That's one thing that I need. And then when I'm doing, like, very slight inputs, I need them to not be eaten, which doesn't happen on this. Take up the damage. This character never commits! He just spin dashes for free! Isn't there any character that punishes his asshole for spin dashing? Like, consistently? But I guess not.
That was almost too easy.
Three, two, one, go!
Need to get off this platform. It's not worth fighting. I'm literally losing my stock and I can see it happening and I can't stop it. I don't know what to do. I cannot punish him. He just doesn't commit. I swing, I'm hit. Holy fuck. And then he just stops doing it right there. I just killed myself. Oh. Thank God, I should have killed myself. Or I should have been that thing. Why am I non-stop like fighting? Like I'm recovering and then I'm like swing, swing, swing. No, fuck. Get away from him. Get away from him. Jeez fucking Christ. I bought mine. I don't remember. The Handheld Legends sells the Pro GCC. It's literally like a board. You have to put it in a controller. They don't sell like pre-made ones, as far as I'm aware. So I found a modder. I don't remember what his name was. I'd have to get through my DMs. And he was like, "Oh yeah, if you're looking, blah blah blah. Give me like $100 whatever, and I'll buy the board for you through them, and I will install it for you in a controller." So I sent him a custom shell, my Olimar one, and I had him installed in that. But Handheld Legends sells them outright. Honestly, I wish I could just like take like a 20-minute break, maybe like go eat some lunch and come back and do this, but I'm not gonna do that. That's not really gonna happen. So we're gonna keep playing until I'm done. I can just feel myself getting all like gross in my gameplay and it's slipping because I've been playing for 4 hours straight and that just doesn't work well for me. Maybe I just didn't the stream. Maybe that's the problem. Right? Like, no need to compromise myself or my gameplay anymore. Just be like, yeah, you're playing bad, let's just stop. I think that's something that I would, I'm leaning on doing, honestly. Tried to punish. A character that cannot... Like, I'm not even thinking. What am I doing? What am I trying to parry? Heal for fuck's sake. I think that's gonna be the last game. I warmed up, dude. That's fun. I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. That was a lot longer than I initially planned on, but almost 4 hours isn't too bad. I need to just stop. I can feel how gross I am. It's kind of hot in my room, and I can feel my play just not there. So I'm gonna make some lunch, probably take a shower, and go on with my day. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.